What's going on, everyone? Welcome to EMT. My name is Emad, and today we're going to be building my very first PC. Is this going to be an epic fail? Let's find out. Stay tuned. Now that we've got the computer built, we've got it all hooked up, how to get all the drivers and everything installed. Again, I'm not too positive on how to do that just yet, so we're just gonna let it go and we're gonna see what we can do. So I take it the first steps first is obviously connect everything. So we got the keyboard connected, we got this mouse right here connected. The speakers aren't connected yet. The monitor's connected, our desktop. So yeah, let's get down to it. So the first things first is let's turn on the computer and hope it doesn't explode. All right, so got the computer running now. Okay, there goes, the monitor's on. All right, now it says reboot and select proper boot device. Okay, and press a key. Okay, so that didn't work. Let's do a hard reset on this. Alright, so got the screen on. Alright, so Windows Boot Manager just came up. So I'm gonna go ahead and select 64-bit. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what 32-bit means. I'm just gonna go to 64-bit because that sounds more HD. I don't know. Loading up there. Alright, so we're at the Windows setup page now. So we'll go ahead and select everything we need. Obviously, install language, English, time and cursive format, the keyboard or input, US. Yep, next. And okay, so install now. Alright, so it says setup is started. Alright, so it's asking me for my Windows key. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter this in. And after I enter it in, I'm just gonna press next. And I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so after we got the drive entered, it's just gonna ask us to accept a whole bunch of stuff that is fine, whatever. So I disconnected my the Samsung 2 terabyte because I don't want Windows to be installed on that at all. So I'm gonna install that after everything is done. I'm just gonna reconnect that SATA cable or whatever it's called. I'm gonna go ahead and select the OneDrive. That's the NVMe drive. I'm gonna go to next. Just gonna let that load. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, so I guess it's just gonna go through this entire section right here. Once it's done, I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so it finished installing, it just reset. And now it's asking us what region. So I'm gonna go ahead and select United States for me. Yes, we want the US keyboard. Would you like to add a second keyboard layout? I'm gonna put skip on that. Alright, so it says, let's connect you to a network. See, I kind of don't know if I want to connect to the internet right now. So I think I'm going to say I don't have internet for now. Because I don't want it to install any of that unnecessary files and stuff like that off the internet. So I'm just going to wait for that. So I'm going to go here with continue with limited setup. Again, I just don't want all that junk to be downloaded on the computer. So I'm going to go with a limited setup. So now it's asking me who's primarily going to be using this laptop. So this is probably just going to be an everything laptop. So for me, I'm just going to put Tadros Fan. So you got the name entered in. Go ahead and click next. It's asking me to create a super memorable password. I really don't think I'm going to enter a password. I'm just going to let it go because, you know, if somebody breaks into my house and is using my computer, that's really that I could care less at that point. Alright, do you have any more devices with active history? I'm just going to put no. Get help from your digital assistant. I'm just going to say decline. Alright, so I think this is all mostly just like spyware and adware and all that stuff, so I'm just going to put no for everything and just turn everything off and then press accept. So let's see what happens. Getting everything ready for you. Sweet. Alright, so it's saying this may take several minutes. So I'm gonna pause the video right here, and yeah, once it comes back to something different than this screen, I'll bring you guys back. All right, so after waiting for, it didn't even take several minutes. It literally probably took under less than a minute. Like, I turned the camera off and then turned it back on, and then so yeah, I think that's pretty much the screen. So now I think we have Windows legitimately installed on the computer. So yeah, let's go ahead and play with the settings so we can try to get max power out of the computer. So now that we're at the desktop screen, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna reconnect my the data that I disconnected before from the Samsung 2 terabyte here. So we got that connected back in. So after connecting this drive, and we're gonna go to the start. We're gonna, I guess, try to reformat it. So we'll put in drive. Hopefully something comes up. Let's put in drives. So after going to the storage thing, I was finally able to get the SSD, the Samsung one, the external one, not the NVMe, but the other one, to actually come up. I had to go through storage and do all that to get it to come up, but I finally did. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this, reformat this to NTFS and see what we got. So GPT, okay, that sounds good. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to new simple volume, I guess. You want to set it up? Yes, we do. Okay, all of it. Yeah, I like drive E because EMAD. Or actually, no, let's set it for M for Monica. NTFS. Yeah, all that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and finish that. And bam, that drive is. Oh, okay, now bam, that drive is set up. And let's move forward. Alright, so yeah, now that we got the drive set up and formatted the way we wanted it, let's go ahead and I guess just connect to the internet, see how many hours of updates it needs. So let's do that. Since mine has Wi-Fi, I'm gonna connect it via Wi-Fi. If you have Ethernet, just plug the Ethernet cable and you'll be connected to internet. But for me, I'll have to enter a password and do all that. So yeah, let me do that right now for y'all. If I remember correctly, there should be something here that said Wi-Fi, but there is no such thing. So I'm going to open up Windows. I'm just going to just type in Wi-Fi here and see what comes up. Yeah, Wi-Fi settings. Alright, so yeah, Wi-Fi is on. Show available networks. I'm going to go ahead and connect to my 5G network. Connect automatically. It's going to ask me for the password. Alright, so enter that in. Verifying and connecting. It's going to connect now. Now that you're connected, you'll be able to finish setting up your device. Okay, so let's do that. No, skip for now. Okay, so let's go to updates and see what it's doing. It's doing something because that little light is going crazy. Well, there's definitely something happening. Let's try to see if we can find out what's happening. Alright, so let's check for updates here. Yeah, so it's gonna have to update all of this. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it eat, and yeah, it's gonna restart and start back up and restart and start back up. So I'm just gonna let it keep doing its thing, and yeah, and I'll bring you guys back right after it's finished and see where we can go from there. So after it finished updating everything, there was just a big restart button. I accidentally clicked it before turning on the camera, but it restarted, and this is what came up. So I'm gonna go check and see if it's actually finished updating or if it's just that. So let's go check and see what we got. Yeah, so it says you're up to date. That's pretty much it. We got a nice running PC now. The only thing left to do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shut this PC down. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to reroute the wires as best as I can, make sure they're nice and neat, and I'm going to place the case back together and everything. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. This is just one part of a whole series I'm gonna put out about how to build that PC right there, get it up and running and everything like that. I'm also gonna be throwing down the whole build episode as well, from the beginning of the case build all the way up to when we plug it in and get it running. Remember, guys, if you like this video, like, share, subscribe. It really helps me out. If you have any comments or questions or anything, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you.